everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I know it has been so long since I have filmed, and I have done this video every year for, oh gosh, many years, and I figured it'd be a great re-entry into 2025 and back onto my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you what we got for Christmas this year, and needless to say, my daughter obviously won Christmas. She got a lot, so I'm going to start off with her stuff. She's currently napping, which is why I'm able to actually sit down and film this. Let's get started with some of the things I got. A couple things I'm going to share I actually purchased for her just before Christmas. I thrifted a lot of things for her recently, which have been awesome. And the first one is this Melissa and Doug fish. We love this fish. This fish is amazing. It's got teether bits, it's got a squeaker here. All of the scales have a texture, they make crinkly noises, there's animals on it. She loves it. I have these silicone strings that attach her bassinet on the stroller or the car seat, so we can make sure that this fish stays latched and she can't drop it. I'm going to show you guys her chair. Big hit. She's not quite sitting, but she's actually kind of skip sitting to start army crawling, but I figured that was Scott's favorite thing that he got her for Christmas, that he was so looking forward to, and said that every kid needs to have one of these foam chairs. I had an air chair, or I don't know what they're called, like bubble chairs back in like the late 90s, maybe early 2000s, that you'd like literally have to like blow up. I had a couple of those growing up and loved them, but the foam chair is definitely a hit. She got a teddy bear from her great grandfather, who we affectionately named Thickums, because like he's a tick boy. But she loves this. We're not quite into stuffies and stuff yet, but periodically if you like pass it to her, like she'll like pick it up and fling it around. Something that I got her, I'm going to show you the box, although we have wedged a bunch of wrapping paper into it, but this was a Montessori toy set that I picked up for her, with a tissue box with obviously little, like, not silk scarves, but that kind of idea, those little pieces that she can pull out. There are there's a stacking ring. There were some blocks, and then there was one of the, I'm gonna call it a space teether, so it looks like a little spaceship. It's got these strings that you can pull on, and they are like nubby and wibbly and stuff like that. So she actually has two of these, different designs, but same idea, because I forgot when I purchased this that I already had one of these, so I ended up getting a set that had one, because at one point I wasn't gonna end up purchasing the other one, but it was my absolute biggest hit with her. She loves it. What else? This was also something that was thrifted. It just like lots of moving parts. It rolls. It makes a lot of noise, as you can hear. And now that we are army crawling a little bit, it's definitely going to get used quite a bit. I picked this up and immediately thought of her daddy, because she loves when her daddy's gaming and loves his keyboard, loves hitting his mouse. So this is great. Now what I didn't realize, because you couldn't tell in the packaging, there is actually an off switch, thank God, but the packaging, when I was wrapping it, it wasn't enclosed, and because it was obviously on for like trials, it kept going off every time it was touched, like even like the lightest touch, and it literally scared the life out of me when I was wrapping it, because it was like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, house was dead quiet, and then it like chimed really loud. Definitely gave me a fright, but that's been a big hit. We're working on our dexterity of like actually flicking and pressing it, but she can do it. Another thing that her dad was super excited to give her, because she is constantly tugging at his keyboard with a little like pop-it keyboard. Obviously she doesn't have the dexterity for this yet, but she still has a lot of fun poking at it and pinching at it, and so do I. But yes, that's what he puts down on his desk sometimes, so that she will leave his alone. Does she? No, she doesn't. All right, I just grabbed some random things. I picked up a silicone mat. We have an up seat and we have a high chair, but honestly this is just something that I was like, you know what, it can't hurt to have, or even if we like go out to a restaurant when she's eating a little bit more solids, I figured this would be a good idea, and it's a really pretty color. Oh, our neighbors gave her a violet. They have 2 daughters, and they said that for each of them on their first Christmas they bought a violet, so they preloaded it with her name, so it says Vivian in it, and it's so cute. We haven't played with it too much yet. It's also been very crazy over the last week and a half, but we were not expecting this whatsoever. They kind of just came over and were like, hey, we got her something, and we were like so ill prepared. Scotty got V her first 2 pieces of clothing, because I buy all of her clothes, And I can't find the other one because he brought it to Nana's house to wear because it was for Nana. And it says, my Nana's out of this world. And then he got one for his dad. And it says, Grandpa's little snuggle bunny. And it was very cute. Now this one is 6 to 9 months, and the Nana one is 3 to 6 because we still are on the small side. We're not quite 14 pounds yet. So we will be in 3 to 6 for a little bit longer. I imagine by the end of this month, we'll probably be moving into 6 to 9 exclusively, but we're gonna make it work. This was really cute. This is from Nana. This was also 3 to 6, but I find that like oversuits are like quite large for their size, but like, oh my gosh, sage green, little bear ears, little, oh, it's so precious. Very, very keen to bung her in this in one of our walks. Another clothing piece from my best friend. She got the 6 to 12 months of this because we figured we'd have the most use out of that. And that's a Roots like bunting suit, and it's in the most gorgeous heathered burgundy. And she called it this, her cottage outfit. So this winter when we're up at the cottage, which we were just this past weekend, she will be nice and snuggled up, and it's just so cute. And her daughter was like, for baby V, because she had a Roots outfit too, and she's like, Beaver for baby. Very, very precious. Oh goodness. All right, so a few more toys from the aunts and uncles, Scott's aunts and uncles. We have a little boat set for the bath and just kind of like for playtime in general, which also came with the rainbow stacking toy. This is a wood one. Then we also got the classic rainbow stacker wood toy. Again, love these. This little guy, if I can get him to pop out, is a cute little crab, and this spins and moves. So again, it's gonna be amazing for her. It comes with a teether on top that you can retract. It has a little spinner with some pebbles or beads inside of it, but unfortunately we officially ran out of AAA batteries, or sorry, AA batteries, so we have not yet put this to work, but I am very, very excited for it, especially with this cute little face that pops out. Like, I love it. I love it so much. We got a little snowman from my daddy for her. Again, just cute little decor piece that she can kind of play around with. Another practical item, this was from me. I actually picked it up before Christmas, but I figured we weren't quite there yet, although I was surprised because she actually learned to sip on a straw the first time she ever did it. But this is Booby Bottle from Cork. And I haven't talked much about this, and I really should, but I have a discount code for you guys if you want to try them out. If you are combination feeding, I would 100% recommend using their bottle. I got one sent to me initially, but it had the smallest nipple size, and I had just finished breastfeeding V, so she was upped to a larger nipple size, so she still had a very slow flow on that. She still loved it, but it's great, so there's no nipple confusion. So if you were looking for it, and they're Canadian, which is also amazing, but this is their toddler straw cup, and they are interchangeable, and there are different colors. I like the gray. This one has nice little handles, and again, obviously a sippy straw, but you can swap it out. So now I have 2 bottle bases, and I can have one that's just a bottle and one that's a sippy straw. Or I can convert this to being 2 different bottles, which I think is amazing. And they are pretty reasonably priced. And again, you're supporting a Canadian company, which is important to me. All right, another thing, this came from my sister-in-law, and it's another sips cup. We're on trend here. She made one for my nephew as well, and I don't know if I ever showed you guys this, but for my baby shower, she actually made Scott and I like travel mugs, like hot mugs. And because we called V Velociraptor, she actually cricketed a Velociraptor and then said Mama and Papa. So now Vivian also has a little Velociraptor on hers. I can't quite see it, but like very, very cute. Sturdy, so that would be fantastic when we actually have to like go places with water versus just having them at home. We got some cute little walking shoes. Now V has very, very tiny feet still, so we are still in like 0 to 3 month shoes, and we don't really wear shoes. We wear them for outfits where we need to like have Santa photos or like our mini Christmas photo shoot, but like on the regular we do not wear shoes, but cute for when we need them. Then my cousins were very practical, picked her up some wipes along with a couple of books that I'm going to show you. But yeah, we got some Millie Moon wipes, which I said were actually perfect because we were almost out of wipes for our travel diaper bag and change pad, so that was perfect. I'm just going to grab all of the books that Little Miss was given, both from me, from Scott, my cousins, and other family. We have Peekaboo Baby, and these ones are cool because they have like interactive things that make them move. We love that. Like, there were some cool ones. So like Peekaboo Lamb. So yeah, we love interactive books. Then Scott got the Lift the Flap Canada ABCs. I got her a couple of Christmas books. One was the Christmas or the Canadian version of Jingle Bells. That one was hilarious. And then the Canadian 12 Days of Christmas. Highly recommend them. They are hilarious. So yes, we loved that. I also have a Christmas ABC. I think I got her a Peter Rabbit ABC one like months ago now. But yeah, we can now look and learn our alphabet in a whole bunch of different ways. We have Where's the Ladybug? It has like felt feelers. She loved this one. She loves tugging at things. So that was a big hit. We have Mooba La La La. And we have Peekaboo Hoo. V loves Peekaboo. It is the greatest thing for her. And then I bought Scott's mom the Jimmy Fallon Nana book because I bought us the Dada Mama Baby version. So it was your baby's first word will be Dada, everything is Mama, and this is Baby. And I put each of them, I wrapped each of them up in our stockings. So I had to hide the box sleeve so Scott wouldn't find it. But yes, so we've already gone through those. Those are really fun. I said to my dad, the moment they come out with like a Papa one, it's his, even though my dad is going by Granddad. For me growing up, it was Nana and Papa, and then Scott's dad is going by Grandpa. So we got that. If you've not been here before, if you are new to my channel, if you've just stumbled upon me, every year since I was born, my dad has given me a Christmas ornament. When I got with my husband, first started dating, I bought him an ornament every year we were together. And the last couple of years I've made them because I have a cricket, so I like to cricket them. And this year, obviously, we had to start with baby's first Christmas and make her one. It was really funny because my dad said to me, are you taking that on? He's like, or am I taking that on? So I said, I'll take that on. And I made an ornament for my dad and for my mother-in-law from another Hallmark one that was, I think it said baby's first Christmas. It had Santa Claus with a little Santa sack. And I put one of the pictures in from our mini Christmas shoot of her, and they both loved it, which makes me very happy. But this one is just the pram that says baby's first Christmas. This was technically a post-Christmas purchase, but I got the O-ball, and these are the scarves that came with the tissue box, and I like to stick them in here, and she likes to pull them out, but the O-ball, because she has no balls, we don't have anything that's a ball shape, so I figured this would be really great. Obviously it helps with her dexterity, but she does really love this a lot. Also got an amazing wooden maze. These are really fun. She loves to just, you know, chew on them, but she's getting the hang of it, but obviously her little fingers can't get all the way around, but this will be a well-loved item. This is the other one that I have a little space thing. Now this one is from Beba Canada. Again, another Canadian company. I also have a discount code for these guys for 15% off. I bought her a few practical items for feeding, baby-led weaning, and also just purees. So I got her a bowl and spoon, I got her a dish plate, and I got her a sippy cup that's all silicone. And then this bad boy, and she loves this. So that's why I'm not mad about having two of them, because they are slightly different. This one's like all silicone, the other one has like a harder plastic shell. So this was definitely a fantastic purchase. And again, it's the Montessori style, so that it's open-ended and they can do what they want, and they're also an amazing teether. And then this wasn't exactly a gift for V, but my cousin used to have a horse. She's had a horse almost my entire life, and one of her customers gave her this, and she was like, can I give this to V, would you use it? And that is just one of these squishy lights, and it was a unicorn, and we said obviously yes. So V hasn't played with this yet, but we put batteries in it and kind of played around with it, and she loved it. Like, she kept hitting it and it would change color, which made her very, very happy. Now there is one more thing, but I know that I got packed up for the cottage, but she has a really nice warm fuzzy hat that I believe my sister-in-law gave her for Christmas. And I think that's everything for Miss V. I'm sure I'm missing something. Every year I miss something, even though I walk around and gather and pluck it all out. But it is time for me to take this tree down. So that's why I was like, let me just get all these things out. So that was all of Miss V's stuff. Kidding, I forgot one more thing. It was tucked behind me. My cousin got her a couple of outfits. So there's some horsies on here. Nice little pasture scene with some owls in a tree, and then the second one is just a like sage and gray stripe, so we love that. And then this cute little outfit. So the onesie has some deer and trees and bunnies and snowflakes, and it's very cute. Little quilted gray dress and some tights to go with it. So that'll be awesome, and this dress will definitely be used with all kinds of onesies. And she got me the 6 to 9 months for that, for both of those. I will insert a picture here of the pickler triangle set that I bought from Amazon that I'm so excited for. Granted, it's supposed to be ages 1 through 7, but I follow a couple of pediatric occupational therapists and physiotherapists who use them with their kiddos who are less than a year. Now I'm gonna hit you with what Scott and I got. I was gonna do all me and then all him. There's a few things of his that I do not have tangibly anymore because he likes to obviously wear the things. So he got some boxers from Lululemon, he got ABC jogger pants, he got another Lulu style jogger pant. I don't remember the name of it. We got a couple of things kind of for ourselves as we were buying for our sisters and brothers-in-law and all that jazz because it was BOGO. So we bought a cardigan for my brother-in-law. Scott got the free one. We got this long knit cardigan for my youngest sister-in-law, and I got the free one. They had a black, but I've been really trying to get more like beige and brown and natural and neutral tones into my wardrobe, so very excited for that. I'm just gonna do a couple that are in front of me. Scott got a Sawzall from his dad for Christmas. We are a Milwaukee family. And then he also got another blade. It was for wood. It was for pruning and fast, clean wood cuts because we have a mulberry tree that needs a little bit of attention and needs its head lobbed off. So that will be our tool of choice come springtime. For Scott, I got him some t-shirts. He wears the same t-shirts to death. We've been a true classic household for the last like year or two, I think 2. And he got one of the button-ups this year from his aunt, and they are quite pricey. So we try to get them on sale, but when I can't get them on sale or I can't get ones I want, I just go to George from Walmart. They're long enough. They have a good size range. So I got him another burgundy, a navy, and a brown because his are a little bit threadbare from True Classic because he literally lives in them. But my husband loves a v-neck, does not like crew neck, doesn't like, always feel like it's choking him. So I don't find there's this wider range of options of v-necks. So whenever I see them, I grab them. And they're like, I don't know, 10 or 12 bucks compared to the $30, $40, $50 tees from True Classic. So yes, we got 3 of those. And then a couple of things that I got him were these dad nerd jokes. This came from his stocking. And we're a big game family. He and I don't play games as much, like 1v1, but we love when we have friends over to play games. So I got a few things that we could play together. This one being one of them, hook and ring. You see this all over the internet. This is the shot glass version, and it's really funny because at the bottom corner says alcohol not required, but if you were unaware, it's basically not really ring toss, but you fling the ring to hook on, and then you get to move the shot glass when you land it. I was so excited when I found that. Then the next thing I got him, this one I was so excited for. This was not on my radar. There's a couple things I wanted to pick up for him, and when I saw this, immediately in the car, I didn't even care how much it was gonna cost. This is called Splendor Duel. Now we own Splendor. We got his mom hooked on it years ago. She bought the expansion pack for it, but you can't play with 2 people. And then we always forget when we have guests over. So Splendor Duel is literally just for 2 people. So we are very excited to try that. And then another game I got him was actually off of Instagram. It's called Ransom Notes, and basically the best way of describing this is that it's Cards Against Humanity with fridge magnets. So an example from the back to make you laugh. The question is, ask a child in the airplane seat behind you to stop kicking, and you can only work with what you've got. You have like a minute and a half. So this says, young man, why foot enemy, I suffer. And I also got the expansion pack to go with it. I think they've just released a not safe for work edition, but that was not available anywhere yet. So this was a great time. We played on New Year's with a couple friends of ours, and it was a big hit. Scott got the Versa 4. I bought him the Versa 4 because his Fitbit died months ago and he was back to his Samsung watch and just wasn't very keen about it. And then I myself got the Charge 6. I didn't realize at the time that the Charge 6 does not have any form of microphone in it to do like voice to text response, which I loved doing on my old Versa 2. But I wanted the slimmer profile. It's charging right now. I loved the slimmer profile, but like this one's much narrower, and like I missed that a lot. So right now we're in the trial era because once you open it, you can't return them. So if I'm like losing my mind in the next 6 months of not being able to voice text from my wrist, then I will sell mine and upgrade to the Versa 4. But so far we're coping. We're coping so far, although there's a couple times, we're working on it. More games. Scott got me Happy Little Dinosaurs. This is really cute. We quite enjoyed. And then the last set of games that Scott got me is the Quickfire Escape Room Collection. So there are 3 escape rooms, and they're obviously one-time use. And I have a couple that I bought years ago, and I'm just like, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to use it up. So now I have 5 that I can choose from, and it'll be really fun. Actually 6, so I bought myself another one. I don't know where it is right now, but I bought it last minute at HomeSense because it was really fun. It was like a winter cabin themed one. So it's a good question. I don't know where I put that. Maybe it's already in our ottoman. Now, there was a couple gifts that were joint gifts for Scott and I as a couple. This one came from a family friend that is the Olive Oil Vinegar Lovers Cookbook, along with some olive oil and some pasta. So we will be checking into that. And then one of Scott's aunts got us the Half-Baked Harvest Quick and Cozy Cookbook, because she follows Half-Baked Harvest on Instagram, as do I, which was awesome. And I didn't realize that she already had like 4 cookbooks before this. And actually I used one of her recipes in 2023 for my joint birthday cake with Scott's best friend, because we share a birthday. It was her white chocolate raspberry cake, and it was delightful. There's a different version of that in this one. So I was looking at it and I was like, this is not quite the same. That's fun. Now, I think the rest is just stuff that was given to me. Scott got me some scratch tickets, some bath bombs. He got me some like Epsom salts, which is purifying eucalyptus, so I could actually, you know, chill out in the bath and relax and find my zen. Then I've got some clothing items. I had one of the Lululemon, I think it's just their everyday tees, because I need some more just comfy tees. I will not get into the whole conversation about clothing right now, but I do want to sit down and share some of that. I know I haven't recorded a lot recently, and I did film a video that was like my 4th trimester recap video. I filmed it several months after my 4th trimester had finished. I have never been able to sit down to edit it, so I do not know if it is worthwhile putting up anymore. So if it's something that you are interested in hearing about, please let me know down below, or let me know on Instagram, and I will edit it and put it up. But I do have a bit more like mom content, not necessarily holding V, but just like being a mom and all the ups and downs of that. Another item that I got was a tennis skirt. What are they calling this one? This is the wrap front MR golf skirt, pardon me. So that's gonna be fun. It's definitely gonna be more of a pickleball tennis type skirt, but if Scott and I get golfing next year, obviously I'll get to wear that. Scott and I also got to go see Moulin Rouge. So we all went out last week. It was fantastic. Kind of got all dressed up. We went to the show. It was like the matinee, and then we went out for dinner afterwards, which was lovely. I don't know if they're still there, but if you are Canadian and in Costco, these Root socks, it's like a 6-pack, absolutely amazing. I bought the burgundy set. So literally it looks exactly the same as these ones, like marled burgundy and cream, and these ones were the forest green and cream. So I remember when Scott was looking for things to put in my stocking, I told him that these were on sale. They're usually 18 bucks, but they were like $4 or $5 off. So I was like, if you happen to want to buy me another set, go for it, because they are so incredibly plush and comfy, and the perfect winter sock. This I bought for myself. It's not quite Christmas, but it's Christmas designed. And it's actually one of my new mom friends who just lives down the road. She does custom sweaters, but she was doing some holiday market, so I bought one of her holiday sweaters once she was kind of finished doing her shows. I forgot to show this. My husband wanted to torture me. If you guys don't know, I think it was last year, my father-in-law bought me a 3,000 piece Hogwarts puzzle. And I joked saying it was gonna be my maternity puzzle. I have not done it yet, but my husband decided to torment me more. It's only 1,000 pieces, but it's the Marauders map. So there's a lot of beige. There's a lot of beige. So we're gonna see when that happens. This is probably the first year in maybe, I wanna say even like 5 or 6 years that my father-in-law didn't buy me a puzzle. He actually gave me just money this year, but his card was super cute because he went into Michael's and he's like, I don't know what crafting hobby you're doing right now. He's like, so I was overwhelmed. He's like, then I went to Sephora. because he doesn't like makeup, and he's just like, that was really overwhelming. He's like, so I'm just gonna give you some money so you can decide what you want to do, which was like super sweet. But yeah, his card, like, I actually cackled a little bit because he was just like, I felt like a fish out of water. He's like, and I had to get out of there. So that was very cute. Now Scott got me a couple of things. I have these high-rise joggers. They are Denver Haze. They are, you can't quite tell, they're dark olive green, but they're not stretchy. They're more, not quite like a chino, but the jogger is definitely more of the style of them. So like elasticated waist, tapered ankle, and they're a little bit snug. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to buy a bigger size, if that'll even make them more comfortable. I'm not sure yet. If I keep them or if I just exchange them for something else, not sure yet. And then he got me this like mock neck sweater, which is quilted and it's super comfy. The neck just kind of like swallowed me up a little bit, and it doesn't have enough structure. It's not floppy enough, but it's not structured enough. It kind of has an in-between. So the size didn't fit too poorly. So again, gonna kind of decide if I get a different size or if I end up keeping it or exchanging it for something else. And then the last thing I got, I'm sure again I've forgotten something, is from Lululemon again. This is the Scuba oversized funnel neck sweater, because we are in our comfy era, because we are in our find ourselves era. And as much as I've been joking with Scott saying that I want to get out of just sweaters and leggings, I always love a good sweater. Always love a good sweater. So that is our Christmas haul. Again, I love doing these videos just kind of for posterity, and just like, I don't know, general sharing. It's never meant to brag, that's never the intention, but I would love to know what was the favorite thing that you gave this year to somebody, and what was the best thing that you received this year. We also received a gift card to the spa, which I am so excited for. I am thrilled. So Scott and I are gonna have a little spa weekend soon. And baby V is gonna go to her Nana's and just chill out. And that is everything. I hope you guys had a spectacular holiday season, no matter what holiday you celebrate or don't, that you had some lovely time with family and friends, and that you have a fantastic 2025. See ya!